Alright, welcome. I need to, whoops, wrong button. Uh, this is my second attempt today. Yeah, looks like it'd be quicker to go the other way. I need to get to Strut F. So, I goofed around a little bit, did a really bad job at talking, got spotted a few times, and then decided I should probably just start over. And so, since I was starting over,
There's somebody there.
I just went for pure chaos and killed everyone. But while I was playing, I called the codec, um, chatted with Snake to see if he knew where the gun that I needed was. Um, it makes me feel good about myself. um, Snake didn't say anything about the gun. I like the first conversation, asked him about the ninja. He confirmed that the ninja from Shadow Moses is destroyed, so you're seeing someone else, not him. Okay, Andy. Oh. Then the second one, I asked him about Ames. He kind of like acted suspicious for a moment and then insisted like, oh, I thought you were asking about someone else. I don't know who you're talking about. And then it switched to like just default. Like, oh, if you're going here, you need to do this type tips on playing the game. So then I called the colonel, and he's the one who said, "Oh, check the warehouse at Strut F." So that's where I'm heading now. Because originally I thought maybe the gun that I needed was in the core, because I'm heading to the middle part, and I need to go to this connecting bridge to get there. This one was destroyed by Fortune. So I just went there, and that ended well.
Nothing here.
Alright, this time I'm going to pay attention so I don't get spotted by all the different flying monstrosities. Yay. Is that all of them, or are you going to throw one more at me? Let's go before he comes back. Still a couple landmines, but they're off in the corner there. Alright. So somewhere in here should be the gun I need. Oh, okay. I know where I am.
Nothing here.
Um, let's see. I need to start tranking some people. Actually, this will work out fine. Yay. Okay.
Nothing here.
Just need him to... Okay, there we go. Alright, so it should be somewhere in here. Yes, yes, I know I have it. Now I can go through there. Alright. Now that I'm doing halfway decent, I suppose I should actually talk about something. News at video games has been kind of sad, actually. Just the things people get upset about are pathetic. There was apparently a bunch of people on Twitter complaining about Animal Crossing, and the problem is, Oh crap! Animal Crossing allows you to like instantly upload your stuff to Twitter. Like there's like a button you can push on the controller, so it just automatically uploads, like connected to your Twitter, automatically uploads. And so with the quarantine going on, some people, you know, they got the game and now that's all they're playing. And so they're like progressing rather quickly, and some other people, you know, they've been playing Animal Crossing since the beginning, so they pretty much know how the game works. And so they're progressing pretty quickly. And then there's other people who are either brand new to the series or still working, so they don't have time to devote to the game. And some of them are running on Twitter and crying because they haven't unlocked as much as someone else has, and it's making them feel bad about themselves. And it's just, it's stupid. I mean, of all the have not bull crap, it's supposed to be like the most just like relaxing. Can't get touched or else you will lose your costume. But it's supposed to be just like the most like relaxing, you know, move at your own pace, just have fun game out there. And people are like, oh, he's unlocked more than I have. I feel bad about myself. If you base your self-worth on what you have in a video game, you're going to have a hard life. Then today I saw a thing for Doom Eternal. I think, what was it? Game Rant, I think the guy said. He did a list of, they start off like, now first of all, I like this game. Now here's 10 things I would change to make it a better game. And, well, the first two kind of amused me because the first one was, oh, it's too arcadey, make it less arcadey. Which, I mean, that's kind of the point of this rebooted series, because 3 went in a much more horror direction. So this reboot is supposed to feel more like the original games. They're very specific about that on the 2016 game. Like, that's why you're not reloading. That's why, like, you just pick up ammo. I think the ammo works for pretty much everything you have. I could be wrong there. I'm not sure. But there's no dodging. There's no reloading. You just charge through. I don't even know which basement I have to go to. And so now on the second one, they're like, oh, it's too arcadey. And then the very next one is they're upset because they have to pay attention to their ammo count. And they're like, the first game you had more than enough ammo, so they need to add more ammo so that way I never run out. It's like, wait, first it's too arcadey, then it's like I need infinite ammo. But then it was just a bunch of things like, oh, this thing, like the goo, I don't know what the purple goo is, but apparently it slows you down. So apparently that makes it too hard. And then there was the game's too hard, like even on the easier difficulty levels, it's too hard, and just a bunch of stuff about making the game easier. It said, but it's like, it's no wonder. I'm gonna go check the other one first, just really quickly. Howdy. But it's no wonder journalists nowadays are so heavily criticized. Okay. I don't think I can actually do anything in here yet. Maybe I can. I honestly don't remember. I know there's kind of a funny thing in here. How do I get that? Okay, I really need to do that computer thing. Good morning. Police dots. Police Knots was a game that Hideo Kojima developed before. Actually, I don't know when he developed it. I think it might have been after the first Metal Gear. So sometime like late 80s, early 90s. But I could be wrong there. I don't think there's anything really I can do in here. Oof. Yeah, I see. What are you doing? Oh, are you looking up important things over here too? Look at that. Whew, that was close. Oh, okay. I did need to come over here. That's good. What?
You have the directional microphone. According
Yes, I
to
do.
our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Alright, there's actually a pretty funny, there's a second conversation. What the? What's he doing? I don't remember the running man. We're just going to stay out of your way. Gotta go to the bathroom or something? Like, what the heck are you doing? Just want to see him run again. What the heck? I don't remember that at all. Are you going to continue running? So anyways, when I find Ames, it'll trigger like this long cutscene, and there will be a conversation between a couple of the bad guys that's like important to the plot. And then there's a second conversation that's off to the side. So I'm going to before I get there, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to re-record it, listening to the second conversation, and that'll be I'll put that at the end of the video. Oops. Alright, nothing else to get in here. All you guards are just staring at the women. I should trank these guys. There, now I don't have to worry about them. Nope, okay. Occasionally they fall out, and that's the only way to see what's inside of them. And that's how you do it.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Rock on. All right, here's where I need to save. Oh my word.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is
You
Ames.
don't say.
The only thing we know is that
Whatever.
Ames wears a pacemaker. His
Whatever.
heartbeat should sound different from other people's. So
Whatever.
use the directional microphone to locate him.
Whatever.
Once you recognize Ames by his
Whatever.
heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really
Whatever.
is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't
real.
call out to a hostage with the action
real.
button until you're fairly sure
Get
that it's
real.
Ames. If you
Get
do make a
real.
mistake, switch the microphone for an
Get real.
8K and get out of there before a
real.
guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside,
Get
they'll cut
real.
off your retreat and call in the reinforcements.
Get
You
real.
won't make it out of the room. The mission
wanna
will
bet?
be over if you're discovered. Don your
Uh-oh.
disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's
real.
suspicion.
Yeah, just trank everyone.
What's up, Jack?
What's up with you? Alright, so...
Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine. Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay, then. Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh, yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No, it's not strange, but...
You know, sometimes Oh, look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you tell me
You're beginning
anything
to get on my
about what you were
nerves.
like as a child? What kind of
You're
things
beginning
you
to get
like
on
to
my
do?
nerves.
What kind of people your parents
beginning
were?
to get on my
I've never
nerves.
heard you talk about any of that.
You're
Why?
beginning to get on my nerves.
Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise. Get real.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Let's see. Now, you can be a pervert in here. Which way are you gonna go?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the
I
Shell
believe
1
if
core.
you look over here, she'll close her legs. Oops. Yep, see. Because we don't like perverts around here. Let's see. Actually, I think that's Ames right there at the big bottom of the screen. Direction. Yep. But I gotta wait until he's
Reporting
somewhere
no
else.
problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Do you really need to call him every 3 seconds? Crap. Why isn't the action button working? Go somewhere else. Man, I really want to shoot you. It's like they can just feel your presence.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Saying you're hitting the square and the O, you know, the buttons to do actions, but no, it's a triangle.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
Good job, Ryder.
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor, the core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages? A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data.
The president's own vital signs.
You
Heartbeat,
look lost.
brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a
Guys,
biometric
explain stuff to me in
password,
explicit detail.
unbreakable
You
even
look
by the
lost.
latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
That guard must have just completely stopped patrolling.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Outer Heaven was the first game, Metal Gear. Big Boss's dream was
Who
to
is
make.
that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due. When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
Anyways, really quickly, Outer Heaven was Big Boss's dream. He wanted basically a rogue country for soldiers.
It's happening again.
This
So the first
damn
game,
right
you
arm.
went and you killed him.
Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you
killed Big
think we
Boss
spent
at
on that arm and
Outer Heaven,
The best
or Haven,
transplant
whatever.
surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman.
And then in Metal Gear 2, you kill Big Boss again in Zanzibar Land. And then
There's
in Metal Gear
something
Solid
going
5,
on.
you find out that
The incidents are becoming more frequent.
there was a
Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands.
that there
I
was
had the
a
intruder
double,
to take
not a
care of.
clone, but a
Yes,
person who
King.
had plastic surgery to look like Big Boss. So in one of the games, apparently that's who you kill.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the
So it'll be a
president
quick
willingly.
chase scene at the end of
That's
this,
right.
and I'll call it
So
an
this
episode
means
after
the
that, and then
president
I'll
is
have
cooperating
the
with
funny
them.
It
conversation
would have to be, yes.
after that.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline.
I'm sure I'll fit right in. No need to be worried.
Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. coming here. Pick up your AK.
Yeah, 8 seconds to pull your AK.
What do you think you're doing?
Doing squats. What are you doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You...
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself.
Well, good job, Raiden.
We
Way
made it
to
last.
stay stealthy. There's a whole lot of shooting before you started blocking.
Hold your fire. We need the hostages alive.
Hurry, get away.
Okay.
But you died.
Leave this to me.
Stop jumping in front of me. Notice the electricity there in the controls, so I can't go down that area
Ames
again.
is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
Ames is dead.
That's unfortunate.
That's going a bit
However,
too
we do
far.
at least know where the president is.
That's unfortunate.
So
That's
there
going a
really is
bit
new
too
type of
far.
Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Crikey.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping
Not a
back
chance.
anything. It's not as though I'm told all
Not
the
a
facts
chance.
either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this.
Not a
Just be a
chance.
little patient. Our
a
priority
chance.
should be with the president right now.
Not a chance.
We can take it that they've
Get
completed the
real.
password entry and
Get
are preparing
real.
Metal Gear for nuclear strike.
Get real.
Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes.
real.
But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here.
Get
And the
real.
president may be able to
Get
tell you what it
real.
is when you see him in person.
Get real.
Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch,
real.
they'll do it. You
Get
need to
real.
rescue the president before then.
Get real.
Jack, I agree with the colonel.
real.
You need to protect the president for
real.
now.
All real.
All right, I'll do my job. Come on. Good job, guys. I expected that to be a bit harder. Alright, I just need to get out of this area. Oh, crap.
I need some help here.
Hey, no. Oh, crap. They're out here, too. I was hoping I could get by before he came out.
This isn't happening. Jack, you have to
Actually, that might
answer
work in
me.
my favor,
Jack!
though. I should come out of there and not be suspected. Hey, look at that. I escaped without being caught. I am amazing. All right, I think that's good. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, my dear friends, until next time.
King. To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack. What luck. Oh. This one's worse than that one up in Alaska. Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone. Who is she like again? Oh. Well, yeah. She's like her. Now that's a time I'd like to forget. Ridiculous that I had to get Jack for everything that was on me. When I think about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, here we go again. Oh. Still, that Russian crew is a pretty decent bunch. The president's escort guys get on my nerves, though. Oh, whatever. For now, just gotta hang in there. Oh, there's no paper.